Hello friends, this is Kylie with Kiwi Crafts Co. and today we're going to be going over my planner lineup for the week of June 23rd. So let's go ahead and dive right in. It's so crazy that this is the final full week of June, but also my birthday week, yay! So excited, just crazy at the same time how fast June went. I feel like June barely started and now boom, we're here at the very end. So we're going to be doing the same thing we've been doing every week. I've really been enjoying doing this because it takes pressure off of me of having to film, upload, not be able to use my planners until I've filmed. So this new weekly lineup video is really working well for me. So we are going into my planner for the final week of June. And for this week, I have gotten back into the Sweet Kawaii Design bandwagon. I used Sweet Kawaii Design such a long time ago. I still have so many of her die cuts, a lot of her little freebies that she would give out for every single order. Let me go grab them real quick. When I tell you that it has been a long time since I used her stickers, I am not joking. So I kind of have all of the freebies here in my binder, just kind of all corralled in here. So here are a lot of her older die cuts. I have so many from past orders, and I think the last time I ordered from her was maybe 2016, 2017. I can't even tell you when. Some of my older videos here on my channel will be Sweet Kawaii Design layouts when I was planning in a vertical planner. But just look at all these cute little die cuts I have. So these will definitely be going into some of those A6 spreads that I have been creating. Just look at this one. This one was probably my favorite. It was a kawaii sushi themed kit. Oh, it was so cute. And it's just been such a long time since I used her products, and I am so happy to be getting back into it. So yeah, here are some of my older stickers. These are the itty bitty student loans stickers, bill stickers, itty bitty hydrate, itty bitty elephant reading, and here is some of her older freebies that she gave out. I don't even know if this is the same vinyl that she uses now for her orders, but yeah, it doesn't tell me how long ago I ordered these. I wish there was maybe a date on here in the corner so I know, but these are super old. I would use a couple from the freebies. Oh, here are some Coffee Monster Co. stickers. Was really big into her back then. Yeah, so many stickers here, and I am just so excited to finally be getting back into Sweet Kawaii Design. I actually picked up a couple of monthly kits. That way I could use that in my planner for the month of July. And I meant to pick up July and August in my last order, and picked up June and July because it's me. And also messed up the previous order before that because I don't know why I thought the A5 size was equivalent to the classic vertical 7x9 planner layout, which it's not. So I ordered the A5 July kit, which will not fit in any of my planners. So I did post something on Instagram, but if you guys are interested in this, I am more than happy to send it to you. Just send me a DM on Instagram, or you can email me. I will have my email and contact information in the description box below because I will not use this. So I'd rather this go to someone who will use it in their A5 size planner. got off on a tangent real quick there. So I used the birthday kit from Sweet Kawaii Design. That was kind of the whole roundabout story to get to me saying this is Sweet Kawaii Design. And it is so cute. It included some washi strips, some deco stickers, and I picked up this kit during the $2 Tuesday because she has the individual pages from the weekly kits available, and I don't need the vertical boxes or the habit tracker boxes that you can use like as meal planning as well. I only needed the quarter boxes, the half boxes, the deco, the checklists, and the washi. So I didn't need the full kit. So that's one of the awesome things that she offers for $2 Tuesday, is that you can purchase the sheets individually so that you're only getting what you need. And I used up the full page of deco because, as you see here, it's a lot of space to fill up, which I have now changed the way I use this planner, and I love how it looks. Like, I think I picked up just enough of the deco, the washi, and the boxes to be able to make a very functional spread in here. So on this side here, again, very much full of deco. We have Poe here. I don't know the new characters, like the little sloth and the dog. I just know this is Poe. And just look at her little kawaii elements. Like, this is a new little guy too. I have no idea who her new characters are, but I'm super excited to be getting back into Sweet Kawaii Design. And then I have my normal to-do list header box here, which then I have my checkbox. I have a little header here, which I'm going to put reminder or important for this week, and then just something I want to try and get done. That needs to get done this week, I should say. And then, of course, my normal boxes for my goals. Actually, last week I put read a new book for one of my goals, and I actually started a new book, you guys. I am so shocked. Have I finished it? No. And I started it, I think, Saturday night. And yeah, today is the 23rd. So it's taking me a little bit to get through it. It sounded really interesting, but it's kind of been a slower start. So I'm really struggling to get through the book. I'm trying not to not finish the book, but don't know. I liked it when I originally read like the synopsis of the book, but then as I'm reading it, not a fan. But that's going to be another one of my goals this week. Try and read a new book so that way I can update my reading journal that I have not touched in a hot minute. And then for Monday, which is today, this is just to indicate that it's my half day, and I had 2 appointments today. Tomorrow I have an event that I'm going to in the evening. And then Wednesday is my birthday, so I put in this happy birthday flag that came with the kit deco, and then added in a half box here for my dinner plans to go with my best friend Amy, Bree, my cousin Vivi, and my husband, and probably my cousin's husband. So it'll just be like a very chill dinner with adults, because we're all like in our 30s. Well, I'll officially be in my 30s. And then my cousin Vivi is a year younger than me, so she is 28 and will turn 29 next month. And then a couple more events going on Friday. Saturday is my secret lunch/dinner with my family. We always celebrate our birthdays either the weekend after or the weekend before. It's typically the weekend after anyone's birthdays, so we are celebrating by going to one of my favorite Hispanic restaurants that evening. And then Sunday, my sweet little nephew Joseph is getting presented at church, so that will be happening Sunday, and I'm so excited. And then one thing to note with the stickers from Sweet Kawaii Design, they are printed on vinyl, so you don't want to use any gel pens because it will smudge if you write with it. So I actually have a Pilot permanent marker pen. Let me go see if I have it. Like when I tell you that I've been a fan of Sweet Kawaii design for a long time, like I mean it. So this is one of the original pens that she had mentioned. So this is the Pilot Ultra Fine Point Permanent Marker / pen. It doesn't say pen or marker, but it has a very fine tip. That way you can write like as if you're writing with the pen, like a ballpoint pen. And it just works so well on these stickers. Of course, give it a second to dry since the material is more like silky. It's not a paper material, but I'm so excited to be getting back into Sweet Kawaii design, and I just love how this turned out. It's my first time using her stickers in a dashboard style planner, and I think I did a really good job in picking up enough of the sheets that would work for me in this dashboard size. So I picked up a few other kits that you guys will be seeing as we go on throughout the year that I'll be using for this planner, but also my monthly overview, so weekly and monthly layouts. So, and then of course, ending with my habit tracker. Did I do good last week? Let's see. I did, except for the movement. So I've been having some pain in like my sacrum, left hip area. So I'm getting that seen just to make sure nothing's wrong. So the movement's been lacking a little bit, but definitely want to continue like just walking more, stretching more, which is one of my goals. So yeah, that is it for my weekly overview, and I'm just so happy with how it turned out and so excited to be getting back into Sweet Kawaii design. Okay, we will put this one away. And the next one will be my Skinny Classic. Okay, this one I was so happy to put together. I finally used the collab between Stick with Katie, Martina Sticker Company, and Kira, Silas & Co. This is their Sunkissed Collection for summer, and I love how these pages turned out. So Stick with Katie had some date covers and dates, as well as some checklists, which you know I always use in my Skinny Classic, and I also included some boxes from Martina Sticker Company. This is my first time using her physical stickers. I have purchased a couple of her digital ones. I purchased this entire collection from Martina Sticker Company in digital, but I really wanted to get the physical collection as well. So I may just end up doing that going forward whenever she releases new stuff in her shop. I'll get both the digital so that I have it forever, and then get the physicals so that way I don't have to print them. But you know, if I need to print anymore, I have the digital files. Is that extra of me? Yes, but at the same time, I have them if I ever want to use more of them. So who's really winning there? Me. And I used this quote from EssentialJoi. This is Change of Plans with Angie's sticker shop. And this says, I'm not saying I'm a big deal, but it's my birthday. And I actually used up the entire sheet of one of her birthday quotes that I picked up from her shop. And I kind of went a little cray-cray with them, as you'll see in my daily grind planner. But the one thing I've learned as I've done creative journaling is this quote here was just one really long quote. So what I did was I cut it down to fit in the size I wanted it to, which is perfectly okay. Like, I've learned that, you know, don't think that just because something comes in how it does, that's how you have to use it. You can change up how you use it based on what you need it for, and it fit perfectly here once I cut it down. So again, it was one long quote, but I just cut it down and put it here on Wednesday because Wednesday is my birthday. I turned 30, which is so crazy to say, but I'm super excited to finally be hitting the 30 mark. And of course, I used some of the gorgeous blooms from Martina Sticker Company. I added one of the dolls from Stick with Katie, one of the quotes from Martina Sticker Company, the beautiful doll from Kira, Silas & Co. And I paired her with this doll because they're both drinking something fruity. So this looks like a coconut drink, and then this looks like a really great margarita, which is what I'll be drinking Wednesday night for my birthday dinner with my friends. And then of course added some hexagon boxes to track my Instagram and YouTube stats. And then I just kind of added in some razzle dazzle with the stars that were included in Martina Sticker Company's quote page that I grabbed this one from. So I just pulled all of those pretty little stars and just kind of scattered them in there. And I love how this spread turned out. It's very, very functional, and this is the layout that works best for me for my business and social media tracking. So don't change what isn't broken. Like, this layout works so well for me. It's very functional and just it goes with how my brain thinks and dumps information. So love how this one turned out. Not very much going on because of the smaller layout, but I'm obsessed with the impact that the florals make and the dolls, and I'm really loving the date covers that Stick with Katie provided as well. So that is my Skinny Classic planner, and now we will move on to my daily grind planner. I always have so much fun decorating my daily grind because there's so many pages to decorate. And like I said, I got a little carried away with all of the quotes from the birthday sticker sheets that I picked up from EssentialJoi. So still need to go back and do my reflection for last week. But here is what it is looking like so far for this week. I used the Birthday Basics sticker book by Kellofaplan and then added in a quote, well, a couple of quotes from EssentialJoi. So it's your birthday, so make a wish. It's my birthday, act accordingly. I put that there on the day of my birthday with one of the little cake stickers. And then top tier birthday behavior. Like, these stickers just spoke to me. And I love Angie's entire purpose for creating this shop because she wanted quotes that actually resonated with her and that were a little bit more like sassy, full of spunk, and you know, these quotes definitely give that energy. And I am so happy I picked up both of the birthday sticker sheets because I ended up using almost all of them. I think I only have like 3 left on one of the sheets, and I used up the entire other sheet that I picked up. And of course, wrote in June 23rd through the 27th. I only track Monday through Friday in my daily grind planner. I don't use this on the weekends. This is solely my work planner. And I love the script that I did. So I used a marker for the initial June in all capitals, and then just did some script with my trusty Write-Tech pen, and then filled in June over here, and then the rest of the month. That way I could highlight which week we were on, and then use some highlighter / markers over here, just alternated between yellow and pink because those are the 2 primary colors you'll see in my weekly spreads from the stickers I picked from Kellofaplan's Birthday Basics sticker book. And of course have my scripts here from Orange Umbrella Co. because I need to use those up, and I use this page to track my hours that I work, and it's been working very, very well for me. Okay, so getting into my first couple of pages. So again, I took apart some of the quotes that I got from EssentialJoi, and I put main character energy all day. I just kind of split them based on the words and also how the original sticker was. That way I could have it on both sides of my date. And again, did the same thing I did on the weekly overview page, Monday 6/23, with some marker in all caps, and then just script Monday and then 6/23. And then alternated again the pink yellow. It wasn't the exact shade of pink that I wanted, but once I laid the color down, I'm like, there's no going back. So it is what it is. I still like how it looks, and used some custom scripts from Carly Plans, and I have been obsessed with how it looks. It just makes the page look so neat and beautiful. And then, you know, I go in and just write with my handwriting, like literally my sloppy handwriting during the day, because this is meant to be functional, not just solely pretty. So it's pretty when I set it up, but then functional in me writing in it during my work days. So I have been loving the Kellofaplan scripts with the marker behind it. Again, use the marker to just create a line for the top to-dos of the day. I covered up the daily overview section with some sticker paper, and I did the same thing in this little area here because it does have some hard checklists here under the To Feel Amazing I Will section. So I just threw some sticker paper I had left over and added in a box from Kellofaplan, and then always whiting out now all of the checklists here under Don't Forget, because that way I can put some dots and have bigger space for what it is that I'm writing, because I don't have tiny handwriting. So I just give myself enough space to where it's big enough for me to write. And the Daily Grind did recently come out with their newly revamped pages, which I have not picked up yet, but it actually got rid of a lot of stuff that I'm covering up myself. So that way it's a little bit more customizable, and I may pick that up, but I do want to get through these pages I have first. So it doesn't, take me that much time to just add in my sticker paper here to cover up the areas that I want to make my own or just use as decorative, because I have a lot of sticker scraps from all my orders, so I definitely am not wasting my own sticker paper by cutting it down and putting it here. It's literally scraps that I have from all of my orders. And I used a vertical box here with a vertical decorative box and added in another quote from EssentialJoi, which says birthday mode activated. And then Tuesday, gonna kind of be the same layout going forward, because of course this is the setup that has been working for me while I'm at work and helping me get all my stuff for the most part done. I get a little yappy at work, but that's besides the point. I didn't have any more deco to put over here on the side of Tuesday, so I think what I did is decorated every other page up here. Except for Friday, I guess. Didn't have that done because I ran out of deco. But same highlighting scheme here, pink, yellow, with the Kellofaplan scripts. I added in one of just the square decorative boxes that was in the Kellofaplan Birthday Basics sticker kit that I used, and added Big Birthday Vibes by EssentialJoi. Whited it out here as well to add in my own checklist, and then did the same thing with the vertical box and the vertical decorative box, and another EssentialJoi script I'm celebrating all week. This one was one entire sticker that I just cut in two. I just separated it after celebrating, that way I could layer it how I wanted it to go down. So this is all full of EssentialJoi quote stickers. So then Wednesday, the actual day of my birthday, I added here a balloon from the sticker kit from Kellofaplan, added in the Happy Birthday to Me script from EssentialJoi with another little birthday cake sticker there, added in a really cute cupcake deco, and then another script from, you guessed it, EssentialJoi, another year of being that girl. And another quote here from EssentialJoi, I'm just here for the presents and the cake. So this vertical box actually fits very well to cover up the space, because I'm not really using the To Feel Amazing I Will every single day. It just kind of depends, because I don't really have a reason. I don't know. I feel like, to me, it's almost the same as grateful and excited for. Like, what did I do that made me feel amazing? Like, I feel like it kind of can go in either one. So I'm fine with covering up this entire area if I can. And then did the same thing, white out, to put my own custom check boxes or circles for my checklist. added a little candle sticker, and then some of the little stickers that Angie had in her sticker sheet for her quotes. And then going into Thursday, did kind of the same scheme here where it's the decorative vertical box and the vertical box here. I cut one of the vertical boxes in half to kind of do this little layered effect with another quote from EssentialJoi that says birthday glow undefeated. And I'm just obsessed with how these pages turn out. Now that I'm getting into my groove of how I want to structure these pages, the decorating process goes pretty quick. I'm still not going to film any of these plan with me's because, again, I just don't have the time. I work a full-time job, and then I'm also running my own Etsy shop and also trying to just manage my social life, spend time with my husband, try and do all the responsible things an adult has to do. So something had to give, and unfortunately that was the filming process for the actual plan with me's. But I've been enjoying this a lot more. That way you guys can still just walk through with me what I did for each spread. And if you guys have any questions on what I used, you guys can always ask me in the comments below. So then we get to the final page, which is Friday. I added in a little banner from Kellofaplan celebrating my birthday all month, which we're now at the end of the month, so it's okay. That's the only sad thing about my birthday, is that it's at the end of the month. So all month I'm waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, and then my birthday comes and then boom, it's over. So I feel like I should also celebrate my birthday next month, but that's a little extra, so maybe not. And used a little cupcake and some balloon stickers, and I took another one of those vertical decorative boxes because, like I said, it just fills up that space so nicely. And then just added a tiny little box here. I don't know what I'll put on there, but I put it there, maybe to indicate my half day on Friday. Not sure. I'm gonna put something there though, since I put that sticker down. And that is it for my daily grind pages. I love how these turn out, and I'm just so excited that I'm finally finding how these pages work best for me. And it just gives me really pretty pages to be able to use during the week that are functional and nice to look at. So yeah, that is it for my daily grind planner. And so that means that is it for my weekly planner lineup. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I've really enjoyed filming them and just walking you guys through what it is that I've used. And if you guys have any questions, definitely don't hesitate to ask below. And if you like this video, please consider hitting that like button. And if you're not subscribed, I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button. If this is the type of vibe that you like, very chaotic, because, my ADHD just kind of takes me all over the place, then, these types of videos are for you. So definitely hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. And if you like this video, let me know down below. I love engaging with you guys, and it's just literally one of the highlights of my days. So that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate all the support, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!